Hey, beautiful earthlings. How's it going? Welcome to this edition of the Daily Divine. It is, it is, it is January the 9th, 2026. It's a 1010 energy day, folks. Yay, I'm here for it. My name's Lisa D. Lyle. It's Lisa Lyle, Lisa Diane Lyle. And this is my heart here on YouTube. And apparently, as soon as I hit live, I'm feeling a little wackadoodle. So let's get the Palo Santo going. It's going to be a quick little check in here. And then we're going to come live tonight, probably around 9:11. Somebody call 911. The soul fire is burning. Are you feeling it? So we'll be here live tonight at 9:11, where it'll be Freebie Friday. Freebie Friday Night Live. And I will pull cards for all subscribers who are here at the time of the live and engage in the chat. So if you're just finding this place for the first time and you're not yet subscribed, 111, hit that subscribe button. And maybe hit the little notification bell. Introduce yourself. I trust that you found this space for great purpose, for your spiritual purpose. So at this time, I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel. My ears are going like crazy. I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, the eternal protector of the child that lives and breathes as us at this time. And that's been a big energy mulling about in the last 24 hours, I would say, since we last connected. I've really been playing in this energy, not playing in it, rather contemplative of this idea of protection. And I've removed most of the cards. There's only a few that wanted to stay. I'll show you the cards that wanted to stay out of the plethora of cards that we had this week. These ones: faith, confidence, power, innocence, and protection. This one: the key to freedom, the healed inner child, create inner safety, self-kindness. And this one: vibrational. And so I feel like there will be some writing some messages that come through writing around the energy of protection. And as I mentioned, I've been kind of pondering this energy for the last, 24 hours consciously. And it feels like that's what a lot of us, like we know we're protected in the spiritual realms. I suspect many of us here, many of you here, similar to myself, didn't feel protected early in life. And perhaps the protector, 333, perhaps those that were meant to protect us didn't, in fact, protect us, and perhaps maybe even caused harm. And so that's quite a huge, that's a big unraveling, if you will, like when you really, from the perspective of the healed inner child. So we do our healing, we come to terms with what was, and then there is, ultimately, and quite usually and often, all the time, I have found that there's another layer. And it seems like this next layer, so we heal the relationship, whatever relationships we may have needed to heal, with our parents and stuff like this. And then what are we left with? We're still left with, the truth of what was our experience. And so perhaps I know I never really did. And I guess I was thinking about that a lot because I made a joke here the other day, like this is my dating profile. And, it's really like I'm hopeful and excited about the protector walking into my life. you know, because it's hard to be all the things for yourself. And, we do have roles. I'm not sure where I'm going with this, but it's like we do have roles. So the man's role, the masculine's role is to protect the women and children. The feminine's role is to protect the children and nurture the masculine. And so things in our lifetime have become so skewed that many of us, like I'm 55, and I don't ever really feel like I had a protector in my life. Yes, my mother was very involved, and she did what she could. Hey, hey, yay, welcome, Wolf Mother. And yet, when it comes to the masculine energy, there was not really one there that was offering protection, that was offering safety and security and showing the way. And so, this image has been like playing in my mind for the last day or so, that this is really what many of us, um, I guess, hope for. I was going to say lack, and yet we don't lack because we do have the protection in the spiritual realms. And yet we are earthlings. We are the divine beings who came as humans to have this earthly experience. And this earthly experience has been quite a walk for many of us, in which we haven't felt very protected, we haven't felt incredibly safe. And there'll be those that say, oh, yes, well, you create those spaces for yourself. Well, give me a break. I've been doing that for my adult life. I understand that. And yet, as an earthling, as a divine being, as a spiritual, as a spiritual authority, as a spiritual leader, it's important for us to speak truth. And that doesn't mean like we sit around and, oh, we're waiting for someone to come and protect us. No. What it means is that we're honoring all of our feelings around what has been our experience, and perhaps the lack of protection and the lack of security. And it takes great strength and great character to be one who has not ever felt truly protected and truly safe in life, in the world. And it begins in our early years, and so to be the one who has never really had that safe space, had that protector in your life, to be the one who keeps walking forward and showing up for yourself, that's a tremendous um, act of courage. And what a beautiful act of love for yourself. Yeah, it's a process, isn't it? Wolf Mother says trying to get out of survival mode since we were in it since an early age. It's strange because we've lived in that state for so long, and it's less than survival mode. It's less. I'm speaking more of feeling like safe in the world. And yeah, survival mode, I mean, that just comes in part and parcel with the decimated nuclear family and stuff like that, right? There's always going to be a floundering fish, or one, a mystic hanging out in the fray, who has made their way through all the days, through all the stuff. So I don't know really where I'm going with that, but it was interesting that they had me keep those cards out: faith, confidence, power, innocence, and protection. And then the key to our freedom is the healed inner child, creating inner safety and self kindness. And as always, it's a vibrational thing. And so we are the vibrational beings that what did I say to I got to see my little sis yesterday, Lisa, and snuggle in for some hugs. I mean, we didn't have long enough, but the sun was shining on our sweet faces and it was lovely. And Yeah. I'm right back there. Oh. um, oh, yeah. It's a vibrational thing, right? And so, how are you feeling vibrationally? Don't know what's going on. 7 days without a cigarette so far. I keep saying it just because it kind of holds me to account. If I stop saying it, I've caved. So, yeah, 7 days and 7 days without coffee as well. And I feel great this time around. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Yesterday was a little bit challenging because it was Friday night. So I usually come home and do laundry after work. I'm drinking a dandelion beverage here. It's not dandelion tea. It's let me get it. I'm wearing a summer dress to clean the apartment. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, this is what I'm drinking. It's yummy, and it is yummy. I quite like it. And it's just like a teaspoon. It's like an instant coffee, but it's better than instant coffee. And if you want to make it strong, if you're an espresso type of a guy or gal, then you could just do a heaping tablespoon, and it'll give you an additional kick. But yeah, it's full of vitamins and minerals. It's like really good for us. It's better than coffee. But I may get a coffee today and go to the lake. Yeah. I got the big kahuna of bags. What was it, a kilo or something, close to a kilo? Anywho, I'm on to that. And when I have been guided, so today just feels like a day to, I mean, take care of ourselves, obviously. And I'm going to be doing some tending to the home front. I've got this itch too. Oh, yeah. I was saying last night was a bit difficult because I come home after work on Thursday night, which is my Friday, and I do laundry. And so in between like putting stuff in, I'd have, a puff or two and, go back and another puff or two. So I was found myself a little bit antsy last night. So what did I actually do? I don't know what I actually did. But I couldn't wait to get the laundry done so I could just go to bed. So that I was in bed by 1:30, up this morning, went for a long walk. It's kind of a misty day out there. There's like the fog rolling in. It's kind of like it's really quite magical, mystical, right? Right? So now it's like have a little puff puff, you know. Thank goodness I taught myself to roll a little like with a one paper and so yeah, just take the edge off. So anyways, it's quite like mystical out there today with the fog. It's because it's warm, it's been raining. And so there's like fog rolling in. And so I feel like we're going to come back here tonight at 9:11. I'm going to come live. We're going to do our Friday Night Live and Jazz Hands with Lisa D. Lyle. And I'm going to pull cards for all of you. And uh, I think I'm feeling right now we may work with the Mists of Avalon and the Hidden Realms tonight. So that might be fun for us to play in that because it does feel, and we're coming up, we're getting closer to our new moon, like maybe a week away from our new moon in Capricorn. And I just feel like I was saying to Lisa yesterday, it's like I gifted her my snake plant. So the snake plant I bought at the beginning of the year, I knew she didn't have any snake plants. So I took it to her and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I don't have any snake plants." And I'm like, "I know." And it's going to help with the final shed of stuff. And so we're all in this place where there is this little bit of a final shed of stuff going on. And, to be an observer in a world that's like, I mean, at work was entertaining last night. There was a lot of activity going on in there. If you want to puff, puff, pass, don't do it at work, folks. Don't do it at work. Uh, Anywho, um, yeah, what a world. What a world. So let's just pull Journey to Love, a card or two for us from here. And then, like I said, we'll be back here at 9:11 tonight for a minimum of an hour. I'll be here for at least an hour. But if there's a crowd here, if there's a big crowd, I'll be here as long as the crowd is here. Tell your friends, tell your family. Her grace. I mean, it's that 17 energy again, the star. You know, I one of the videos the other day, I said, trust me. And I'm like, damn it, Lisa, why did you say that? Don't tell people to trust you. That's like the worst thing you can say to people. Trust me. Because it's like, it sounds untrustworthy, right? Trust me. It's a vibrational thing. You either do or you don't. You either know or you don't. You either get good vibes or not. You either get the integrity and authenticity or not. And that's, perhaps why our circles are rather small, because we live in the realms of vibes. We're riding the cosmic wave to what? Our destiny. It's actually destiny's here on our doorstep. And today, I couldn't believe it. Today is that 1010 energy. The 9th of 1 plus 9, 10, and 2026, 10. I love it. Begin again. I don't know why I always feel like that. Like begin again. And I'm seeing, like, did Zorro do that in the movie? Was there a scene like that? Clapping the hands and like something with the feet? Like, I don't know. I don't know why I keep seeing that. But look at this. So we come to heal. What's the number on that one? 60. We come to heal. We came here for great purpose. When we were little girls and boys, we knew we were wonderful. We knew we were magical. We knew we had magic powers. We knew we connected to realms that the grown-ups didn't see, that the adults didn't see. And then somewhere along the way, we disconnected from that because it's too hard to live in a world where there's, right, when you're young and there's no one to guide you through all these sensitivities and all these connections that you feel. And when spirituality is like the spirituality of a thumbtack. So we hide, and then we turn to things that help us cope through life. Usually sex, drugs, alcohol, toxic relationships, because of course they're going to be toxic when we're traumatized, right? And then somewhere along the line, hopefully, somewhere along the line, we find our way back to ourselves. It becomes too painful living in this world where we're not authentic, where we're not showing up for ourselves, where we're not authentically showing up in the world, where we're not acting in alignment with how we feel. And so that's when we begin to heal. And truthfully, that's what we're all here for. And we heal by acknowledging, as much as this is like the ammonite, it reminds me of the ammonite, it's the moon energy over all of us, the shadow. We don't want to, look at the thumbnail. Follow your inner moonlight to reveal the madness. Like, we're not here to hide how frigging amazing we are. 1919 there, the sunshine. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My heart, my heart, my heart. Let's talk about our hearts, right? It's not some person we're going to plug into, some guy or gal we're going to plug into, and we're going to fix each other's holes. We're going to fill up all the holes. No, no, it doesn't work like that. We're each whole. We have to plug all of our empty spaces, those places where we wanted others to pour into us and fill us and protect us and keep us safe. I guess that's ultimately is that if we can grow ourselves up to feeling somewhat safe in the world. I mean, it's funny, you get pulled over. Oh, I will listen to that. I'm all for listening. I'm cleaning today. I'm moving things around. I got stuff to shift. I've got stuff to shift today. Um, but yes, ultimately, we all came here to heal and to fill our own holes and to recognize that we've always been whole, WHOLE. And, wounded individuals come together looking for the other to fill their holes. Oh, they're going to fill this and they can fill that. And we plug into one another. And it's like, oh, emotion, just toxic. So honoring our truth. And this is like what I'm seeing here, like riding that cosmic wave as we acknowledge all the aspects of ourselves that we've tried to hide from the world, our beautiful mind. How'd you get so smart? Where did you go to school? Oh, the school of hard knocks. The school of hard knocks and the school of my heart. How about you? Where did you go? That's where I got my credentials. What about you? Um, so, and we move towards healing. We move in the direction of our healing by making the choice. We choose ourselves over and over and over again. We choose love over and over and over again. And one day we look around and it's like, it was so sweet yesterday with Lisa. And look, it was so sweet, the support. And it was like they put out new chairs for us in my spot. I haven't been in that spot in a while. And then they had all these beautiful, like Muskoka chairs lined up. And I'm like, let's go sit. This is amazing. And we saw a hawk, of course, and watched the flight of the hawk. But what was really amazing is Lisa says at one point, Lise, it's the little things. It's like watching a snowflake fall to the ground. I'm like, I know. It could bring a tear to your eye. It's so freaking beautiful. And this is the beauty of the innocence of childhood, right? Before the drama, before something happened that had us shut down our voice. This reminds me of the divine feminine. It's very much Yoni energy, Mother Mary energy. And they both are. Ooh, ladies, start your engines. 12. So this could be a 10 again. If we added all the numbers up across here, it would be another 10. Let's stick with that. Let's stick with the 10 energies. I like it. But do you see what I mean? It's like opening up from within, trusting the intuition. We're not here for drama. And because I'm seeing the visual of two divine feminines here, and they always put the divine mother, also, she always looks like she's in a shell, which looks like the feminine genitalia, right? And this is what I'm seeing here. And I'm seeing this like little moonlight over here. So a part of the message that's coming through here is that for some, it's really important. Like if you're not doing well, you're in a connection, that's not doing well, repeating cycles, this kind of stuff, and you're engaged sexually, perhaps it's time to take a little break from the sexual engagement, because many of us will have found in our lives that when we engage with another, this is the way when we're unhealed, this is how hooks are put in. It's like a real lower vibratory energy. And when we call our power back, when we stand in our power, when we don't engage in that, and when we this is where we come into power. And if we're an empath in a relationship with a narcissist, this is where the narc gets their power, is often through sexual energy. And this is how it's depleted from the empath. And so celibacy is it's a very, very empowering. I mean, and it's especially empowering when you do it by choice. I've never understood the married couples that, don't engage with one another and practice celibacy within their marriage and stuff. I've found that very strange. When you're single, though, and you're in your power and, living the celibate life, it's a powerful time. It's a powerful time. It's very powerful. And so I guess the point of saying that is maybe there is a need for some. Look at that. Another 10. Harmony. The wisdom as the wheel spins. I love this. We're going to leave these out for tonight. This is like, now it's 10-10 today. We've got 10-10 on the table. And we've got the sunshine where? And there's another 10. Are you freaking kidding me right now? So we're going to take that too. And then we have the 22. We'll leave it at that though. But that's like 10, 10, 10, and it's 10-10 energy wise. Like, we're not any fly-by-nights, and it's when we can see life like magical. It was so nice to see that just sheer joy yesterday, talking about, watching a raindrop fall, how beautiful it is. It's so beautiful. And I guess, yes, it is. And so are we. And so are we. And we're not what happened to us. We're what we choose to be. We can't change anything. And just because I share here and stuff like this doesn't mean I'm harping on the past. I'm sharing for relatability, and then let it go. And yet it's important that we share, so we know that we're not alone, and also so we can begin to explore how everything is so multi-layered, right? We heal the inner child, we heal the relationships with, those that we need to heal our relationships with in our life. We forgive, we practice forgiveness where we need to, and we continue to grow. And then something else comes up. And like I said, for me, I think it was after I said, oh, this is my like online dating profile and stuff, I'm waiting for the man of my dreams to walk in. I'm just actually waiting for the counterpart to come in who offers a sense of, protection to this woman. And, and yeah, so that's had me thinking. So let's get a couple return to spirit cards. Sunshine by Galantis. So good. Happy vibes. Recommended listening. I will try that. Oh! They're showing me one more card. I can't see it. Oh my God. Guys and gals. Oh, I just want to say I love you all so much. with that, with those cards coming out, I think I'm going to go and let my eyes leak some happy tears. And I'm going to be back here tonight at, hey, Milo's brother, welcome. I'm going to go and just let my eyes leak some happy tears here. And I'm going to get into some cleaning and stuff. And I'm just going to say, like, I'll be back here tonight. I'll be back here tonight at 9/11 to pull cards for all of you. I'm not upset, everyone. I'm just so overwhelmed at how beautiful we are. We all are. Thank you so much for showing up in my life at this time. Honestly, I see you. I feel you. I love you. I'll be back here tonight at 9/11. And for all subscribers of the channel, I'll be pulling cards for you, just a way to show more appreciation for your presence in my life. I'm eternally grateful. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. It's a hard way to go off the live. I'm not really upset. I feel really happy, but I just got to let these tears out, and I don't want to do it here. So we'll see you tonight. Okay? Take care.